We are kicking off summer with some flavor-packed meals from the WW Year-Round Grilling Cookbook. Let's make sure you get some delicious results. Welcome to Fired Up, WW's Guide to Grilling. Today we're cooking shrimp and scallop skewers along with chicken yakitori skewers. Two quick and delicious meals that are sure to please. So let's get grilling. You want to turn on your grill for at least 15 minutes before you start. Set it to the highest temperature and let any old food burn off. Next, clean your grill, because a dirty grill can lead to flare-ups, overcooked food, and flavor cross-contamination. My favorite way to clean a grill is with a balled-up piece of tin foil. Those grill brushes can get gross. They get caked with grease, those little bristles can break off in your food. A piece of tin foil is super easy. Just ball it up, place it between your tongs, and then rub your grill grate. The tin foil conforms to the shape of your grill grates, and then you can just throw it away at the end. Once your grill is clean, you're ready to cook. We are ready to make our mojo sauce for our shrimp and scallop skewers. Super easy. I'm just gonna juice these limes right into my lime juice here. So I'm just gonna pour that right in the bowl. Then we have our lime zest. We have garlic powder, a little bit of kosher salt, some cayenne, just for a nice kick, and some chopped cilantro. So it's super easy. We're just gonna mix it up, and we're done. We're ready to marinate. So here we have our shrimp and scallop skewers. We made our mojo sauce earlier. We used half of it to marinate our proteins. Marinating our proteins tenderizes and adds a ton of flavor. We've reserved half of it here that we're gonna use as a dipping sauce later. One tip is you want to let your proteins come to room temperature. For seafood, I would usually let them sit out for 10 to 15 minutes in a shady spot. If it was a steak, I'd probably let it rest outside for maybe 30 minutes, depending on the thickness. If it's a whole chicken, maybe an hour. You don't want cold food to hit your grill, because what's gonna happen is it's gonna stick and you're not gonna get that proper sear. So for our shrimp and scallop skewers, I am using these really cool double stainless steel skewers. I love these. The things aren't gonna slide around when you're grilling them and flipping them. It holds everything really securely. Also, it's gonna keep things like seafood from shrinking and curling up. It'll hold them in the right spot the whole time. Next, we're gonna set up our chicken yakitori skewers. We have our chicken marinating in our marinade that we made earlier with the teriyaki sauce and the sesame oil. We're gonna use bamboo skewers for this. I like these bamboo skewers because they're not round, so things aren't gonna spin around as much. The one thing you wanna make sure of when you're using wooden skewers or bamboo skewers is that you soak them in water for at least 30 minutes before you skewer your meat. This is pretty easy. It's just two things. It's just our chicken and our scallions. Making sure not to jam them too close together, but to give them a little bit of room for the heat to evenly circulate. There we go. Looks delicious. All right, let's get these beauties on the grill. I'm super excited to get cooking. So let's talk about heat zones. There's a couple different methods to this. What I like to do is have one side of the grill screaming hot, as I like to say. And with seafood, I'll probably turn the other side of the grill off. Seafood cooks a little bit faster than meat or chicken. As these cook, I'm going to move them over to the cooler side so that they stay warm when we serve. Another note is the back of the grill tends to cook faster than the front of the grill. So if you have burgers, let's say, and you have multiple burgers all in a line here, you're gonna wanna rotate those from front to back. So our shrimp and scallop skewers are gonna cook pretty fast, so we wanna keep an eye on them so that we get a nice sear, because caramelization equals flavor, and that's what we're going for with grilling. All right, everything is done. This looks beautiful. We've got the perfect sear on all of our seafood and our chicken. One really cool thing about these skewers too is the meat slides right off. So you just push right here. You don't have to mess around with a fork, and you're done. So we're gonna amp up the flavor by using our marinade brush. We've actually put the reduced marinade in here, and we're just gonna squeeze it right onto our chicken. That looks so delicious. That marinade is so beautiful, the citrusiness. I'm gonna start with the scallop because those are my favorites. Oh my God, it's so good. All the recipes we featured are available in the year-round grilling cookbook. While most of our recipes are perfect for an outdoor grill, a grill pan can help you achieve some of the same results. See you next time for WW's grilling series, Fired Up, WW's Guide to Grilling.